Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you had a great Labor Day weekend if you're in the United States. Got a lot to go over and I'm going to try to get through it quickly. So, Binance making big moves. The first big move that they're making is they're going to consolidate all of their investments in stablecoins into their own BUSD. So that means whatever they currently have locked up in TUSD, USDC and USDP, all of those investments are going to be moved over to BUSD. Now, something interesting about that is it's almost as if they're delisting everybody else, all the other stable coins. And when you're that big, when you're the world's largest, centralized crypto exchange, you can get away with stuff like that. But the idea is that I think it can move markets. Something else that they're doing that's a big move is they've hired Henrique Meirelles. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Please forgive me if I'm not. He was the former president of the Central Bank of Brazil. They hired him on as an advisor. And if you think that guy was the president of the Central Bank of Brazil for a short period of time, no, it's about 8 years. Guy knows what he's talking about. And they hired him on to bring in a lot of information with regard to regulatory affairs. So imagine Binance is trying to do things right in an emerging market. That's a big deal. That is a big deal. Unlike ByBit, who is not doing so well. They've been accused by that same institution, the Central Bank of Brazil, as operating an illegal securities business and have said, nope, you need to cut that crap out. So that's not good for them. They're China based, and this isn't the first time they've been caught doing something like this. It was back in June. I had said the same thing about them in Ontario, Canada. So that's not a good look for them, but very big for Binance. Now, looking at that Binance situation, when was it last week? I told you that 2TM, the parent company of Mercado Bitcoin, Brazil's largest crypto exchange, was looking to, actually wasn't even looking to, they, released a lot of employees. That's kind of a big deal because one of the statements that I made was, I think that puts them in a prime position to get bought. And I still believe that. And then when you look at, Binance getting involved and making that kind of a hire, I'm sitting back and I'm saying, wouldn't that be interesting? Because I have to look at my notes, but I thought FTX was interested in Mercado Bitcoin as well, but I'm not 100% sure. Like, again, I'd have to go back to my videos and take a look at that. Maybe you can help. But I think those are very big deals. I'm not saying that they are definitely on the chopping block, but you look at Binance and then you look at Mercado Bitcoin and you say, interesting. Could be interesting. Now, today is September 6th. And the reason why I say that is because today is the day for the Bellatrix update for the prerequisite. It is the prerequisite for the Ethereum merge. It brings with them client updates as well as updates to the mainnet. That is a very big deal, and that's probably why you're seeing Ethereum pop up a little bit. And that's probably why you're seeing a couple other coins pop up a little bit. Little tidbit. Did you know that Shiba Inu has burned about 40% of its coin? Now, when Shiba Inu first came out, it had close to a quadrillion coin. That's too much. And they realized it was too much, and they started this burning thing. And that people are sleeping, but yeah, about 40% of Shiba Inu's coin that are out there, burned. Gone, never to be seen, never to be used again. And they're not done yet. And that's in addition to all the other good news. So I think Shiba Inu is going to start to be poised for big growth going forward. Something else is Bitcoin miner Poolin has basically said, you know what, we're short on cash, we need some liquidity. So they moved 4,400 Bitcoin over to Binance for liquidation. Not looking so good. Something to pay attention to, just telling people. But to be able to have 4,400 Bitcoin to move over to get some liquidity going on, hat tip, guys. I'm not mad at you. Things happen. Something else that I'm paying attention to is everything that's going on in the UK. The new prime minister is, I want to read you the quote. It's that good. The new prime minister, before she became the new prime minister, had said, we should welcome cryptocurrencies in a way that doesn't constrain their potential. Liberate free enterprise areas by removing regulations that restrict prosperity. She is a big lover of the cryptoverse. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out as we move forward and as she takes office. She's got a lot of things on her plate. Negotiation with the EU, better relationship with the United States, trying to figure out what to do about energy costs over there. I mean, it's going to be a hard winter. No matter who is sitting in that chair, it's going to be a hard winter in Europe and in the UK. But what happens thereafter is going to be the long-term idea is going to be what matters. Those are going to be the big things. So looking at all of that stuff, that's what a lot of things happened last week, right? Polygon is now on Robinhood. There are a lot of big things that are going on. That said, I sit there and I say, well, going forward, what should I be paying attention to? I should be paying attention to what the central exchanges are doing. I should be paying attention to centralized exchanges is what I mean. I should be paying attention to the adoption rate, meaning who's asking, hey, do you guys take crypto? Hey, do you guys take crypto? I should be paying attention to that. I should be paying attention to any kind of noise that I see that going on. I want to understand what else is going on in the metaverse. I mean, you have Renault, the car manufacturer, cut a deal with the Sandbox to build out a metaverse experience, because the metaverse is not just here, but it's evolving and it's coming, and people want to be involved and people want to be there. Pay attention to what's going on. This is what's key in my head as to what should be happening as we start to look forward, and what's happening and how it's happening and all that other good stuff. That's what I'm paying attention to. So, my weekly outlook is all about centralized exchanges and any kind of news specific to crypto. I'm not necessarily looking for news about what's going on with Bitcoin, right? And the reason why is there are so many big players, institutional investors involved with Bitcoin, that they have the capability of moving that market. And I don't know if you've noticed, but there is a little bit of a distance between Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? In terms of what they do, how they work, and all that good stuff. And Ethereum has taken a bump up where Bitcoin has not. So those are very big deals that I'm paying attention to. What can affect those, and what can affect other altcoins? Because if you look at the numbers today, and we'll get to that, you'll see that certain altcoins are going up and others are not doing so well. Right? And there's your separation. That's how you start to realize, oh, so this is what I should be doing. I shouldn't just be buying because something is on an uptick. I should be paying attention to what's coming. A while ago, I told you Polygon was going to have more news. Here they are on Robinhood. So they had Disney. Hey, we've been accepted into a program. Now they have Robinhood, which opens them up to even more adoption opportunity. There's a lot going on there. Same thing with others. Cardano, don't sleep on that. Cardano's got their Vassal hard fork going on September 22nd. Something else about the Ethereum merge. Did you know that the Ethereum merge could actually happen sooner than the 15th? At first it was going to be the 19th. Then it turned into the 15th. And now Vitalik Buterin is saying, hey, technically, it really could happen anywhere between the 13th and the 15th. Big deals, people. Big deals and big moves. Let's go take a look at the numbers. We haven't done that in a while, and I'm interested to see what's going on. So let's just make this a little bit bigger so we can see everybody. Boom, there you go. Let's get one more update. I updated this. That's why you saw me looking over here. I'd updated this like about 2 minutes ago. But looking at everything, and you say, well, not everybody's down. Interestingly enough, Nexo is down. Helium is down. Nexo is down 11%. Helium is down 8%. So that's a big deal. Never heard of Manifold Finance. Wouldn't even pay attention to them. Everybody else, like I said, I have my 5% rule. Wouldn't even be paying attention to that. Voyager, I'm not going to pay attention to Voyager. Like, are you serious? Terra Luna, so those first two, no, not even thinking about it. Ravencoin, never heard of it. Even though they're in the top 100, never heard of it. I would have to do some research, which I have not done. Ethereum Classic, 17%, pop up. Why? Because most likely this is going to be where a lot of the current Ethereum miners are going to go, because they have the right equipment to move over here. There are other coins where they could do the same thing, but I would think Ethereum Classic is going to be someplace to go. Now, I want you to contemplate. I want you to think about this. It's up 17% now. Is that pop up going to stay with regard to Ethereum Classic? I think you're going to see ups and downs for Ethereum Classic until the merge is complete. So pay attention to that, because we're talking about a merge that can happen next week. I'm not going to pay attention to freaking Terra Classic. Just not going to. Let's see who else is here. Is anybody here? Optimism, buck 21, up 7%. Interesting. Near Protocol, trying to get their act together, up 6%. Nice. Anybody else I'm paying attention to? Nope. CeeLo is up 5%, but I'm not holding any CeeLo. I think I took a class on Coinbase and they gave me $1 worth of CeeLo or something like that. Nah, I'm not paying attention to that. We do have some economic data that's going to come out. You have the U.S. Services PMI that came out today. I'm not paying attention to that. You have other things that you can go to Market Watch and you can see what's popping out. The beige book, all that good stuff. I'm really not looking at what's going to affect trading. I'm really looking to see what's going to affect the Cryptoverse. But I do pay attention to this because there are some numbers that are going to be big. Let's get my mouse working right. Now, look at this number. We're down at 22%, right, in the Fear and Greed Index. Yeah, but I'm expecting tomorrow it'll probably pick up. Why? Because you see, as we get closer and closer to the merge, and as we get closer and closer, they're at following, the Ethereum merge, you have the Vassal hard fork. As we continue moving closer and closer and closer to those dates, I think, sentiment is going to rise. Something else that I'm going to be looking for, that I'm really looking for, is after you get past the merge, what's the news going to be? Now that you've reached this new stable space for proof of stake for Ethereum, what's the news going to be? I think there's a lot of pent up energy and people are going to explode with new news stories and things like that, what they're doing, the projects that are out there. I think that's going to be a big deal. And I think the same exact thing is going to happen for Cardano. I really, really do. I think you're going to see a build up until the Vassal hard fork. And I think you're going to just see things explode thereafter. I really do. Will they be sustained? I don't know, but I am expecting positive exposure and positive movement after both of those major events. Looking at my noise over here, we're still at the lower portion of my inner green band. Just follow the crosshairs right there. That's my inner green band. We're still at the low end for Bitcoin. Okay. Now, when you come over here, wait for the page to revert. There you go. When you come over here and you look at where Bitcoin is and you look at where Ethereum is, again, a while ago, not too long ago, it was when Bitcoin was at this level, Ethereum was at $1,000, give or take. You see the difference? There was a separation there. That's what I'm talking about. Will that separation decrease? Maybe. But will it increase? Highly possible. Highly possible. Still looking at Matic. Matic's making quiet moves. Matic really is making quiet moves. Cardano, like I said, something to pay attention to. XRP has not been going up a lot, but it has a really hard time doing anything below 30 cents. So pent up energy and what seems to be a hard floor like that. Avalanche doing well. I do like Avalanche, just saying. There are a lot of Doge doing all right, still hovering in the same space as usual. So these are the things that I'm paying attention to as we move forward. You're going to make me log in. Are you serious? Okay, it happens. I must have changed IP addresses, which is totally cool. So now looking at Bitcoin, like I said, you could see the numbers where everything is, basically where it is. But then you start looking at Ethereum and you can see the difference in the numbers, right? And you start looking across the board. Don't sleep on Shiba Inu. Do you see these numbers for Shiba Inu? That's why I'm saying I think there's an incredible amount of pent-up energy when it comes to Shiba Inu and that burn. I think it's only going to get better, and you're going to see Shiba Inu really come into its own. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. I hope you like what I'm doing, the journey me and my kids are on. If you like it, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and absolutely hit the notification bell so you know when I'm dropping a new video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.